Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my brand spanking new armchair. And the smoking lamp is lit. And I am Dr. Bolgard Gustafsson. Bo Gus to my friends. And I am in my newly acquired armchair. Finally, armchair status for the doctor. And the smoking lamp is lit. And what I am going to do, I am going to announce that I, Dr. Bo, is going to enter the Codger Challenge. I will be, excuse me. Remember, Doc, you can't participate in this. You know that. Why can't I participate? Doc has a problem. He got triple ring hydra codgeritis. Very serious. It doesn't allow him to smoke burley for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So he can't participate.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Jeez. I'm sorry, Pat. Now, Pat, is an old friend of mine. I mean, I haven't known him that long, but he is very old. Anyhow, he has the Codger Challenge going on. So I officially will say that I am going to be entered. So what to do first is let you know what I'm smoking. Look at this puppy. This is a Bing, not Bing's favorite, because this is a Levon Asikian pipe, the first one I ever bought. Reminiscence of Bing Crosby's pipes. So a little bit more on that just a second. As mentioned, new armchair, rocker, recliner, rocker mainly because I am an old codger and I need my rocking chair. And of course, as I said, Dr. Bo has been promoted to full armchair status. He is thrilled. So, the Codger Challenge. I've already started. I started Sunday. And I'll tell you, you have to smoke one briar pipe and one non-briar pipe and a Codger blend. So, my thought process, if you want to call it that. I wanted to have this Codger blend, the pipes, that meant something to me. So the first, didn't have to think about this one. As far as what I'm going to be smoking, it might be backwards. Prince Albert. But there's a reason. Prince Albert was my grandfather's main blend. And my grandfather, my dad's side, he was a true codger. Smoked Prince Albert. Now I saw him. I was only about 10 and a half the last time I ever saw him. But I still remember Prince Albert. Now, he may have smoked some other stuff. I'm sure he has because he's been smoking forever. But I remember the Prince Albert, so that's why that is my smoke. My dad got various stuff. I don't know of anything particular that he liked smoking, so not sure there. But the Prince Albert. Now, what pipes? Okay. Well, I talked to Pat, and he said no to one of my ideas, which I was going to have one of the pipes be my first pipe ever, because it also was a billiard, a smaller billiard, but this is the type of pipe that my grandfather smoked, and that would be perfect, and it was a meerschaum line, so I wanted it to be my other. But no. So anyhow, I'll tell you what that pipe is, because that doesn't mean too much. But this one is the main pipe I'll be smoking. Again, Levon Asekian, Bing. This is the type of pipe my grandfather would smoke. Again, the billiard or, something close to that, straight pipe. That's all I remember of him. And I'm pretty sure the straight pipe was pretty much everything, any type he smoked. And as I said, he is an old codger. He lived in Trenton, New Jersey, that's where I was born. And in those days, back in the day, you had grocery stores every other corner, no supermarkets and stuff. And all of them would sell tobacco and pipes. And that is probably where he got most of them. I unfortunately do not have one of his pipes. But I do have a couple things that I'll be showing you throughout the kind of codger month. So I wanted to have a pipe that would work. My other thought was if I could do my original pipe, I was going to think, well, maybe I'll get the oldest pipe. And that happens to be a Stacy Menser custom built, one of the first. So it is my oldest pipe. But that pipe, if you remember, kind of had the big, long, squat, they're almost pots. That wasn't a pipe that my dad or my grandfather would smoke. So I was actually looking quite a lot for something that would work. I did find a Stacy Menser, and this was going to be the pipe, because this was a Dublin, so it was pretty close to, and my grandfather might have gotten a Dublin. He wouldn't have cared. He wouldn't buy it because he doesn't have a Dublin. It would probably be the first one on a little rack or something like that. So it would possible. But then I started thinking, okay, I really don't find anything exactly. I had couple Stanwells, just billiard type. I have a bunch of pipes like that nature. But then I thought, well, a little bit of a different direction in Bing Crosby. This is the time he was on a lot, records all over the place, and my grandfather liked him. My dad liked him. So I got, well, wait a minute. I have a pretty close replica pipe. This will be perfect. So that is why this pipe. Grandfather's favorite blend. A Bing pipe. So the other one doesn't really matter, but I love my Stanwells. And look at this guy. So this doesn't have anything to do with it other than it's a non-briar because this is a Stanwell wood. And I've had it for maybe a year or so, and I've kind of broken it in. But it hasn't really been started to change color yet or anything. And I'm not even sure if this kind of wood would. I bet you it does. So I figured, well, this will be my pipe because, believe me, with my grandfather being an old codger, meerschaum was not in his vocabulary. My dad did get one meerschaum from my sister, and he didn't tell my sister, but he told me he didn't really like it. And he also didn't have it. So I got a feeling he broke it or something like that. He didn't mention that. But it's not around. It certainly wasn't one of the ones I got from him when he passed away. So of all the meerschaums I have, I didn't feel comfortable doing meerschaum for it. And then the other thing would be corn cobs. And again, I know my grandfather did not have corn cobs, and I definitely know my dad did not have corn cobs. So even though I have a few, so that's why I just simply go with the Stanwell wood pipe. The main thing for my grandfather, the old codger. So you gotta like it. So, Pat, this is video number 1 for the Codger Challenge. Ordered some more. Prince Albert, got a whole tub coming. Because I'm going to need it. Because I don't just smoke 1 pipe a night or 2 pipes a night. I'm usually about 3 to 4. Luckily, it's not football season because that would be about 8 pipes. And I would like to also point out that I am sacrificing for you in one major thing of my smoking for 53 years. I've never done, and I've already done it. One thing I have never done, because my dad told me, gave me this advice, and I believe he got it from my grandfather. I do not know that. You never smoke a pipe twice in a day. You put it out, maybe clean it up. I question how much my dad cleaned up their pipes. I used to do it when I was on vacation, clean his pipes. But you never did that. So even when I only had 1 pipe, I didn't smoke it twice that day. I just have 1 smoke, and that would be plenty for me. So for the first time ever, I smoked twice in the same night. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. The things I do. Anyway, please don't tell Doc this, but I'm glad he can't participate. Because that'll just give him an excuse to be smoking all my tobacco. I mean, as it is, my precious philosopher, I have to hide it from him. And I'll tell you, I like philosopher. I mean, just smell it. You're gonna frickin' thing's empty. Doc! So I hope you like this on my way to the Codger Challenge. So do hit the like button, subscribe, and remember, if you don't like this, you're not going to get to heaven. So on behalf of myself and Dr. Bo, may your smoking lamp always be lit. Take care out there.